Okay. Hi guys, it's me, Angelica, and today I'm coming at you. What was that? I have been planning to do this video for about 3 months. I've been thinking about this since November. And I've always seen these on YouTube and I've always wanted to do one. And here I am. This is my first one. So, here are 16 things I've learned from being 16. These are genuinely 16 things that I've learned from being 16. And some of these things I had already known, but I didn't really realize the meaning of them till 16. I understood it, I lived it, and I felt that I comprehended it now as a 16-year-old. Number 1. I have been taking it day by day and just literally doing what I need to do for the day that will help my future. Well, being a teenager is kind of scary because then this is when you start thinking about college, about your adulthood, how you're gonna get a house for yourself, how you're gonna move out of your parents' house. So I'm doing as much work as I can to get my diploma. And then from there, we will take it to college stuff and then to career stuff and you know. So for right now, I'm taking it literally day by day. Just take it day by day and love the day you're in and just do what you need to do for the day. And this is kind of cheesy, but I also learned this from my mom. I feel like I should say this. I feel like I should put this in, that I've learned it from my mom and this is like her motto. Motto! You know, like Drake's motto is YOLO? This has really helped me though, taking it just day by day and not thinking about everything else that I'm gonna have to do. Second thing I have learned from being a 16-year-old is, it's cheesy but it's so true. It's work out to feel stronger. I've always worked out for the wrong reasons. I've always worked out so I can look like this girl on Instagram, so I can look skinny in my clothes. It never really helped me keep on working out. I mean, I would work out for like a week and then I'd stop and I would go in a shame spiral of wanting to stop working out because, you know, I wasn't getting skinny fast enough. I've started working out to feel stronger and I feel more confident when working out. I feel like I have more of like an effort to push myself harder when I'm working out if I want to work out to feel stronger. For me, I like being strong. Third thing I have learned from being 16 is stop comparing yourself. Again, I've heard this a lot. I've never really done it myself. I really applied this to my life this year and stopped comparing myself. And it takes a toll on you. So I have learned to stop comparing myself. And it's hard at times, but now I feel so much happier. I have learned to be grateful for what I have. Not even part of it. I've learned to be grateful for what I have and just to stop comparing myself. The fourth thing I have learned from being 16 is kind of less serious, but it's something I've learned. When I was like 7, 8, 9, 10, all these other older family members that I would hardly see, I'd see them like once a year. And each time they saw me, they'd be like, oh my god, look how grown you've gotten. You're so tall. Can't believe it. You were like this tall last time and now you're like up here. Like, girl, you know I'm growing. Why do you gotta tell me each time? I would just get so annoyed. I'd be like, oh, this again. Like, she's telling me I'm grown. Like, she's telling me I've grown even more. It would annoy me so much. But now I know why grown-ups like say that all the time. Because it's literally true. I have a 10-year-old cousin and I see her like once every 6 months or something. And every time I see her, she's grown so much and it's literally blowing my mind. It's blowing my mind. Like, now I understand why they're always like, oh my god, you've grown, oh my. The fifth thing I've learned from being 16 is to appreciate the people around you. Sometimes it can be hard because we are people and we are all different and we all have different opinions, we all have different views. For instance, someone very close to you who you spend a lot of time with would be your mom, hopefully. I've spent a lot of time with my mom this year, particularly because she's taken some time off of work and then here at home and she's helping me with my schoolwork and stuff like that. We drive each other freaking crazy. It's awful, honestly. But at the same time, it's really awesome to have her here. Does that make sense? The time you have with people are limited, so I really want to appreciate the good people in my life. Like my family, my friends, just trying to appreciate a person more while being around them. I try to appreciate them. Especially with family. The sixth thing I've learned from being 16 is another less serious one, but it's true. I've learned this. 16 is not at all like the movies, TV shows, and the books. They're all liars. Like, my life was like in High School Musical, and I had a Zac Efron at 16. I'm like, oh, if my life was like anything like the TV shows, I would have such an interesting life. Like, it's so unrealistic, and I can't believe it, because ever since I was like 6, I'd be like, oh, I can't wait to be 16, because that's when you get a boyfriend, that's when you get a car, you can drive yourself around, you can get a mile by yourself, it's gonna be awesome, it's gonna be amazing. None of that has happened yet. The 7th thing I've learned from being 16 is you need to have a permit for 6 months before you can get your license. And it sucks. It sucks. The 8th thing I have learned from being 16, sometimes let go and just do something stupid. It doesn't have to be anything drastic and steal your parents' car. It can just be something silly and weird and just small. Sometimes let go and just do something stupid. The 9th thing I have learned from being 16 is how one person can literally change your life, and then you question how you ever lived without that person. Now, I know you might be thinking like, oh, I'm talking about my boyfriend. I'm talking about my little cousins that I have. Very fortunate enough to have not one baby cousin this year, but 2 baby cousins. So adorable, and they're so cute, and I love to play with them. I'm gonna show you. This one's Bella, and this one's Robbie. And I am just so fortunate to have them in my life. Honestly, I'm questioning how I ever lived without them, because I'm like, they're just so little, and they're so adorable. The 10th thing I have learned being 16 is to try and put yourself out there and just do something different. For me, this year I did acting class. It was very cool to learn about acting and just to put myself out there. Honestly, it was the best part of my year. It was one of the best memories I have of being 16. The 11th thing I have learned from being 16, it's kind of like number 10, kind of, but also a little different. It's do things that scare you. Do things that scare you, but like in moderation. Don't be like an adrenaline Don't be like an adrenaline junkie. I keep wanting to say drunkie. Adrenaline junkie, and just chase after things that scare you, but in moderation. Don't be like crazy and just jump off a cliff without any without any harnesses or anything. The 12th thing I've learned this year is you need to stay motivated on whatever it is you're doing. If I'm not motivated, if I'm not driven to do my schoolwork, then I will not do it. And that is not a good thing at all, because I kind of need to graduate. The thing I have learned is also very similar like the other previous ones I've said, but also very different. And this one is to challenge yourself. You can just challenge yourself in small ways. Again, it doesn't have to be anything drastic or anything. Challenge yourself to see how far you can go running next time. To see if you can figure out that really hard math problem. The thing I've learned from being 16 are relationships with your parents will always be complicated, honestly. To say any more? I mean, is there a perfect parent relationship in the world right now? The 15th thing that I've learned this year is similar but not the same as other things. And this one is just sometimes you have to let things go. Let it go! Let it go! And just forget about it. Whether you have an argument with somebody or if something just really bothered you that a person did to you, sometimes you just have to let it go. Let it go. And the last thing I have learned this year is you don't take life so seriously all the time, and just sometimes just be in the moment. Give yourself moments of calmness and just don't take it so seriously. Just have fun. Be in the moment sometimes. You know? So yeah, that is 16 things I have learned from being 16. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. So don't forget to leave me a comment down below, and it'll make me so happy. And if you would like, you can follow me at any social links you want. I am currently following back on my Tumblr. You can follow me at this username right here. Or also don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Become a member of this family. And yeah, that's all for right now. And I will see you guys in the next video. Before I leave, can I just say, can we talk about how perfectly my lipstick matches my shirt? Like, honestly, this is kind of trippy, isn't it? It's like perfectly matches it.